So you're welcome some to happy Sunday to you. You're welcome son to happy Sunday.
Good evening. Happy Sunday. Thank you.
So you can start. You can start. Hello Soto, you can start.
Okay. Oh, you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it. I can see it.
Okay. Uh, Sorry. I I was asked to work on a student performance project where I was given a data set comprising of with title Marks Final. So the when the data set was given to me, I opened it and I saw that the titles were not good. So I decided to use Excel to rename the titles of the column. I mean the column name to rename the column name. So then I had to import it in my SQL using what I did was I came this to this CM Tech. Then I used table data import wizard to import the file. Then first thing I did was to I already have a database. So what I did was to use the database. Then after running the database, I now visualize the data set to know what the data comprised of. It's loading, it's taking time. I see I now saw my data the way they are. I went through it to know what I'm to work with. So from the question that was given, I was asked to check for duplicate values, max max value, the maximum and minimum and their grade of each role. So first I said to look for to check for duplicate value. There are many ways to check for duplicate value. I said to check for all the duplicate value in all the columns. So what I did was I selected all from the table, the data set, sorry, from the table, yes, table, where I now had to give it a condition where all the column name was selected, serial number, roll number, question one, question two to the last column, where all of them are. I had to use a subquery for this to determine the duplicate value. We are all in we are all in select. I selected all the columns again from my then I had to group them. After grouping them, I gave a condition, having condition to count all of them if they are greater than one. So after doing it, I checked and I discovered that there was no duplicate value in the data set I was given. After it will display. Yeah, you can see there is no duplicate value. It didn't show us anything that means there is no duplicate value. Then I had to go for the marks. I I wanted to use normal marks equals marks normal aggregate function, but I realized that from the question you have to find the maximum or in each row, not column. So I decided to use the function greatest to find the greatest score among the columns. So and you know from the data given to us, some of the columns have AB absent. So I had to do something to because if if what the assuming we did not work on the AB, what we do is that it will print only the only the columns that don't have AB. I mean, all sorry rows that don't have AB for us, and other ones that has AB to leave it as null. So what I did was I started to use the if function. What I did was that each column, like for example now, column question one, 5 marks is not if it is not equals to AB cast. What this cast does is to it will sorry what cast does is to convert it to an integer. I converted the if if Q1 5 marks is not AB. That means if it's not AB, that is it should cast the whatever is that is in the column into into an integer as unsigned. As unsigned means that actually into a positive integer. Else zero. But if it is AB, it will leave it at zero. That's what happened here now. What I did here now. If question one 5 marks is not equals to AB, convert whatever that is there to a number, to a positive number, else zero. But if it's AB, leave it at zero. So I did it to then let me run it. Yes, you can see from the row marks now you can see that you can see the maximum rows or maximum integer that we can have in each row is 5. I recall that I excluded top 9 out of 45 and top and out of 30. I only did for question 1 to 12 based on the question that was given. So then I also did for minimum. I used union all and cast to determine because we are trying to do that if AB is as far as if AB is there, if AB is because the other ones I did I saw that AB they will just transform the AB down, it will convert this AB to zero, and once it is zero now it will print it as zero. I want in the sense I want it to work in a way that this AB once it's AB it will ignore the AB, the absent, and just work on other variables or integers that I have. So what I did was select minimum from cast value as unsigned. So select question one mark as VA as a val. Sorry. What it means that I'm selecting this column, this particular column. Then I now have to with union all. If I on union all question 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on till I get to question 12. Then I gave a condition where var is not equals to AB as minimum. What simply this will do is that it will, when you run, it will print all the minimum value, but it will skip AB. You can see now. You can see from here now the AB, it skipped AB and use only the minimum. But if you do it direct now, what he does is that he will convert. If you say if you use case method now, what you do is that you convert. Once you convert this AB, it will convert this AB to 0, and you use the 0 as the minimum. Or you can use, if you use no if, it will do the same thing. So I did a research and I saw this code to run it. Then the third question, the second question was to find the sorry, find the absent count of absent and the absent average. So what I did was to use a CTE table. I use a CTE to solve this particular question, CTE and case. So the code simply means that what I did was that I first of all created this select case, this particular one first, and ended here. First of all, I did the case where, because we're trying to work only on the AB. So the case is that when question 1 is equal to AB, then it should be 1. When it is AB and question 2 is AB, it will be 1. Till you get to question 12. Then I ended it as absent. Okay, yes. Till you get to question 12. Else, other integers will be 0. I only want to work with the columns that have AB. Rows that have AB. So other numerical or any value in other places should be 0, while only AB should be 1. Then I converted this to a table, to a CT, sorry. I'm pretty that you have a count of absent was 875, and average of 0.47. I use the round instead because if I converted to 2 decimal places to avoid so many decimal points. So in the sense that to explain this better is that after doing this particular table, I now then from the table now I now worked on count as count absent and average, rounding the average to 2 decimal places. You can see that from the absent table, from this particular table, that is CT, from this table, this particular table, that's where I derived the absent table. So I decided to go further to do for grade distribution to award them grades, to know how many people that have A, B, C, D, and F. I also use the case method to solve that too. I gave a condition when top 9 out of 45 plus out of that is greater than or equal to 70. It should be A. When it's greater than or equal to 60, it should be B. But greater than or equal to 50, so on and so forth. But else, even if it's less than 40, it should be F. So then I wanted to know the number of students that have A, B, C, and so on. Then I have to group it by the grade, then order it by the grade. You can see that I have 298 students having A, while 484 students had B, 62 C, 12 D, and so on and so forth. So after everything, I now went to do my I want to do I use Tableau to analyze the to visualize the whole stuff. I'm coming. The Tableau is loading. Yeah, you can see this is my dashboard where I visualized some of the questions. This is question 4 by serial number. I get from the data set. Now you see that from the graph or the dashboard, you see that in question 4 we have the people that scored 5 to be above 400, while below 400 are scored 4, and followed by AB, the absent will be below 200. Also, this question 7, you can see the highest here was 4. Here, the highest was 5. Here, the highest was 4. While in question 1, the highest was 5. But in grade distribution, you can see that this is the key here. Grade distribution, you can see that A, that 484 students, that's B, had the highest score. 486 students had B, followed by 298 students. That's what I was able to create based on the data set they gave me. Then I also did a PowerPoint. I'm coming. Okay, this is my sorry. Okay, this is my PowerPoint student performance analysis report based on the mark finance CSV presented by Sumto on 3rd August 2025. So the objective was to analyze performance using SQL, dictate duplicate, maximum and minimum and their grades of every role. Then compute grade and absenteeism and grade distribution overview. Then recommend interventions or improvements. Sorry, recommend interventions or improvements. So the data set overview was that the source was from Mark Final CSV, and the column include roll number, top 9 score out of 45, exam score, and question 1 to 12. The number of students was 1,051 students. Then the maximum score one can have from in question 1 to 5, where the minimum score one can have in question 1 to 12 was 0. Total absent was 875 with average absent per student, and with average absent per student is 0.47, meaning that nearly half of the students missed at least one question. So the grade calculation that I did was total score plus exam score, where gave from 70 and above to be A, 60 to 69 B, so on and so forth. So this is my dashboard. So recommendation, I recommend that academic support, that means target students in D to 7 range for, we target the students that have D to 7 range for extra tutorials. Attendance monitor use automated alert for students with less than 2 absent, and test design review. Check if test too high for people that, because of we have low number of A's. That's it. Thank you. I'm done.
Okay, Soto, can you go back to your SQL?
Okay.
I want you to load your database. I want you to load your database.
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to load your complete data.
Is it?
Okay, can you scroll to the last? Screw the database to the last. No, not from the screw bar, from the down screw bar. Look
That's
at it.
cool. But
The down. Check the down. Look at it. Okay. Yeah.
yeah.
No, the next. That screw bar now, the long screw bar there.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Screw to the last. Okay. I wanted you to like each rule. Okay, each rule of the absent. You should give each count each row of the absence to give me every absent. I don't know if you understand.
To, to give you every absent.
Yes.
Okay. In this
Like
role.
each rule, you should count the number of absents. That was the purpose of you to calculate the number of absents.
Okay.
So the way you presented it, though I love that way, but I just want to also advise you and also recommend you that you should try to always uh, calculate the role before or summarize or sum every total of that role. Because I
Yeah.
see
I didn't
that
get. I
you
no. I
didn't
didn't
get.
get you.
Okay, I saw that you gave the total sum of the number of absent in that data,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
But you did not give the total sum in each role.
Okay.
I hope you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Just for example, in row one, you're supposed to give me the total number so that I will know that this particular student missed maybe four uh, questions. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes. I understand.
Yeah, you are supposed to give the number of uh, absent in each row. So that was your lapses. And also, in terms of the other questions, can I see this? Can I scroll down to the next questions? Let me see the next question. Just scroll down. Okay, scroll down.
This one.
Okay, I said, okay, okay, in terms of grading, you gave me the total score. You gave
Okay.
me the
Grading.
total number of score that has A, right?
Yes. Yes.
Still the same way, I expected you to give me the total number of, like, if a particular row has A, you should write it as A. Then before you can sum it. Do you understand? You can create a column where you specify that this row is A, recorded as A. The next row is recorded as B. But you total everything and gave me the sum total of A, and which is not recommendable. Okay.
Okay.
Please, when next time you are working on student data, always specify the rows that has A, so that when you want to print out, most times you might like to present that data of what you have analyzed. So that each column will speak on what the particular student has. Okay. So
Okay.
that is your lapses, and also I appreciate you for this work well done. And though it's not easy to be good as this, I appreciate you for your research work, and nice one from you. So kudos to you. And also I want you to practice more on MySQL, practice more, have better knowledge, and also do not um, stop practicing. Okay.
Okay.
So your results will be shared to your folder. Your certificate will be shared to your folder, and as well you can also recommend us. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your project defense. Um, Also, let us
Oh,
call it a
sorry.
day.
Before you go, you mean something like this, Abi?
Okay, good, good. Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, you did it.
Okay.
Sorry, you did it. That is what I mean. Okay, that is nice work. So the
I
other
did not
one?
do for the. I didn't do for the AP. I didn't do it that one. I didn't do it for that one. I'll do it later.
You do it later. Okay, just try to work on it. Okay,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
nice one, nice one from you. So let's call it a day, and good night.
Good night.